Hi, and welcome back to another beer review. Today, we're going to be going back up to the Great White North, good old Canada, and we're going to be reviewing a beer from the Bellwoods Brewery out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And this is their Raspberry Peach Jelly King. Yeah, so first off, this is a dry hop sour that comes in at 5.6% alcohol by volume. Could not find the IBUs. And for the hops, they're using Citra, Amarillo, and Cascade. And this is a variant on the regular Jelly King, and this includes a bunch of both raspberry and peach puree. So, sounds delicious. And you may be wondering, to go back to the crowler again, I mentioned the name of it, but I got this at the Brewed and Bottled Craft Beer Shop, Lewiston, New York. And how did I do that? Well, apparently, Bellwoods is now distributing in New York State. So I walked into the shop about a week ago, and lo and behold, they had bottles of the base Jelly King, so the base beer to this one, and their White Picket Fence, which is a Saison and Saison/farmhouse ale. And I asked Chris, the manager of the Brewed and Bottled, and the owner, not only the manager, the owner too. I asked him, what's going on? And he's like, well, apparently they're distributing in New York State. Apparently they have come together, or maybe even signed, I'm not sure, with Shelton Brothers distribution. So I don't know if you guys outside of New York State will see some of their products. Shelton Brothers does distribute to a bunch of different states. So I have no idea, but it's in New York State, and along with, like I said, the Jelly King and the White Picket Fence, they had this on draft, and I got a crowler of it. So I'm super pumped, because if we can get Bellwoods locally, I'm ready to go. So anyway, let's crack this open, get it in a glass, and see what we got going on. I did a bit of a roll here, because I don't know about the sediment and everything, and I'm going to be using my Bellwoods wine glass. It's a fantastic glass, but as I get closer, you guys will see there's a little chip in it. See that little chip? I don't worry about that chip. I pour it on the other side. I drink it on the other side. We're good. I'm probably going to spill a bunch of this all over, so hopefully that's not the case, but let's try it out and see what we got going on. This was put in the crowler on, well, actually, I'll just show you the date here on the back, June 5th. Today is exactly a week later, so it's been in my fridge since then. Hopefully it's okay. Let's see what we can get going on here. I don't have nails, so it might be tough to open up this crowler. Oh, you guys heard that carbonation hiss, though. Yeah. Anyway, let's give this a pour as I spill it everywhere. I know it's going to be spilled everywhere, so let me get stuff out of the way because I don't want it to spill everywhere. Here we go. Ready? Ooh. Yep, there it goes. It's spilling, it's spilling, it's spilling. I'm pouring it like an idiot. Everything's fantastic. Yes! I knew that would happen. I don't really care. So, because I poured it aggressively to try to trump me spilling it, got about a 3-finger of a... It's like a light pink head. But yeah, that looks beautiful in the glass. That does look like some kind of raspberry juice, some kind of fruit juice. Yeah, it has this nice light pink, maybe even like a darker pink, light red color. Like I said, the head on it's actually a light pink as well. I would say the color of this is actually more like a light red, and the head itself is more of a light pink. But yeah, has a ton of carbonation, looks very creamy. Let's get a nose on it, not gonna lie. I could smell it when I poured it. Tons of raspberries. Wow. Jammy. Raspberries, a bit more raspberries. Not really picking up on the peach though. Yeah, so I've had the base Jelly King a few times. I've also had, I think it was their cherry, their blackberry, and then they did was it a guava mango passion fruit one, and I've enjoyed all of them thoroughly, but this one is probably the most jammy of the bunch. Yeah, there's an acidic note in there. You can smell this is going to be tart, not overly sour. A touch of funk. Trying to get so this is out of the fridge probably about 20-25 minutes, so probably drinking this around 50 degrees. I want it to be a little bit refreshing because it is hot outside. Even though it's nighttime, it's still pretty hot out. Yeah, I'm trying to pick up on that peach and I can't. So if they're using a bunch of raspberry puree and peach puree, the peach is getting lost a bit. There is a bit of a hop character here too. More of like a citrus note, maybe like a ruby red grapefruit, maybe a bit of orange, lemon, maybe even lime. Citra, Amarillo, and Cascade. Not expecting this huge juice vibe on top of the raspberry character here that I'm getting. It just smells super refreshing. It honestly, it smells like some kind of non-alcoholic fruit juice. If you gave this to me blind, I couldn't tell you it's beer. But does it matter? Maybe. Maybe not. But anyway, I'm going to get into it. So cheers, everybody. Let's see what the Raspberry Peach Jelly King from Bellwoods has to offer. Ooh. Oh, that's so nice. Wow. Jesus. I feel like Jamie just got a gif of me right there. This is fucking tasty. I don't know how to explain it. Which is sad because I'm reviewing it, right? I'm just gonna drink this. First off, this is the beer that I want poolside, barbecue, hanging out with friends, warm summer night. This is the beer. It's not overly complex. In this situation, I'm just getting a touch of, let's rewind that, a whole bunch of raspberry. Raspberry puree, raspberry jam, raspberry juice, seeds from the raspberry, everything. This is just a full-on raspberry bomb. Honestly, if they didn't say there was peach in here, I would have no idea there's peach puree in here. This is all about the raspberry. Even though it has a nice spritziness to it, it's effervescent, it's still soft a bit too. And that's weird to say, but you get like the carbonation, but as it goes down, it's very #smooth. It is so refreshing and so nice. It's just moderately tart. This might be the least tart of all of the Jellykins I've had. It's not nowhere near sour. It just has a moderate tartness, even just say a slight tartness, honestly. Just enough to know that it is technically a sour. And the dry hopping, not really picking up much outside of, like, there's this ruby red grapefruit that I'm getting kind of pretty much everywhere. It's working very nice in conjunction with the raspberries. Lighter side of medium bodied, maybe even higher side of light bodied. It is a bit thin, but 5.6%, and the style they're going for, I think it's pretty appropriate, honestly. Like I said, mouthfeel, somewhat smooth, #smooth, but along with that nice, crisp, refreshing mouthfeel. It's not really clean. It leaves the back of the throat. There's not a dryness. There's kind of like a phlegm that, you know, from drinking too much, like of a fruit juice you have sometimes, or an acidic drink. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. But honestly, crisp, super refreshing. Tons of raspberry, all the raspberry jam, a bit of ruby red grapefruit, and just highly enjoyable. I'm enjoying this way more than I assumed that I was going to. I know you're going to reviews. Everybody says you're going to reviews without any bias. I know the base Jelly King. I've had some of the variants, and I like them all, so I figured I'd like this. This is my favorite of all of them. Yeah, it's my favorite of all of them. If I got any peach in this one, it'd probably be close to world class or upper echelon. As far as this sits, the Bellwoods Raspberry Peach Jelly King that I bought in a crawler from the Brewed and Bottled in Lewiston, New York. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. It's that good. If you can get your hands on this, and there's some available still in New York State. I don't know if Brewed and Bottled still has this on draft, but I'm sure at some places in Western New York it's available. I don't know if there's bottles available at either of the breweries in Toronto at Bellwoods, but this is my favorite of the bunch. I do wish there's a bit more peach kind of popping up here and there, but as it is, this is an awesome beer. So yeah, that does it for another review. I am actually quite happy. I'm going to polish off the rest of this crawler over the course of probably like the next hour and a half, and just enjoy myself, because I drank this way too quickly, as you guys can see, and it probably didn't deserve that. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to hit the notification bell, go on and do so, but it's at your own risk. And yeah, until the next video, have a good one. Cheers.